we're looking forward to joining the boys. If you can join us, 5 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time this Sunday, the 26th of September. Matt Rhodes did say it's daylight saving, so I'll have to look into what that means for us. Is it 4 p.m. for us rather than, well, it's 3 p.m. for you. It may be 2 p.m. I don't know. We'll have to work that out.
Don't make it too early. I won't be out of bed. I'm on holidays then, so I won't be out of bed till about 3 hours.
Mate, if you're not in bed by 2 p.m. in the afternoon, you'd give yourself an uppercut. All right, let's keep moving along, mate. Let's hear a word from our major sponsor.
Coming towards the ring,
Mattel, Jax, Hasbro, LJN, Remco, Super 7. Are you looking for a store that stacks all the latest and greatest wrestling figures? Then look no further, because Go Figure Collectibles has everything you're looking for. Jeff and the team at Go Figure Collectibles are always filling the shelves with the latest releases and buying up old cherished collections to fulfill any vintage collection needs. Visit them online at gofigurecollectibles.com.au, or if you're in the Melbourne area, go check out their store at 104 Bakers Road, Coburg, North Victoria, and introduce yourself to Jeff and the team. Plus, Wrestling with Figure podcast listeners can use the code FDU5 to save 5% off your next purchase store-wide. That's Go Figure Collectibles.
Yes, they do. They do great things by our collecting community down under. So thanks to Jeff and his team at Go Figure Collectibles. Get out there, support them, and receive your 5% discount using FDU5. Now, my product of the week that I've picked from their store is he's got a whole array of NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cartoon figures, but I've picked out Mondo Gecko because I thought it was a pretty reasonably priced. It's $69.95.
You love your Mondo Gecko, don't you?
Yeah, he's a cracking character, cracking looking figure, and NECA are absolutely killing it. So check out Go Figure's website and grab yourself a Mondo Gecko. All right, let's get into Merch Perch.
Dude, I went down to the shops to pick up some fruit and veg. I couldn't help myself. Went down to the toy aisle. You never believe what I got. What you get? What you get? I got some figs. What you get? What you get? Found some figs.
We're back. You go first.
Oh, you want me to go first? All right, so
Yep.
My merch purchase was slow but steady this week. Still waiting on so many parcels, like far out. Come on, Australia Post. Anyway, however, I picked up my 2 boxes of Optimum footy cards this week. Very exciting to crack those open. Opened the first one, really disappointed. So each box seems to have 2 signatures of rookies in the box. Jamari Ugle-Hagan, who is the number 1 draft pick, his platinum signature card, which is limited to 40, is selling for like $500-$600. But I got 2 absolute spuds who they're never going to play. They'll be gone in 3 years. So I actually considered not opening my second box. I was frustrated. I thought I could sell the second box and make all of the money I've spent back on these. And then I thought, oh, no, I'll crack it anyway and just see what I get and just roll the dice and see what happens. So
You have to.
the boxes, hit this card. It's a Port Adelaide dual signature redemption. This is probably the most sought-after card in the sets in this style. There's 18 of these, one for each team. Port Adelaide probably ranks about halfway on values. You got your big clubs like Richmond and Collingwood are looking at, and West Coast looking at sort of $2,000 range for this card. This one's probably selling close to $1,000, which is huge for me. Like I showed in the back.
Wow.
So you've got to send it in to redeem it. So the boxes were $300 each. I only bought 2, so $600 spend. $1,000 card pulled out of the box. I already traded it for a Fremantle version of the same card and some cash as well, which is pretty handy. So I think my net spend for the cards is about $50 now. I've actually sold enough cards to be at
That's
50,
awesome.
but I've also bought a lot of cards that I want. So, and it's still at 50. So
Where do you sell them?
just through Facebook groups. There's 2 groups. There's RGV and Eureka, who do good card sales. So they're the 2 that I'm in. Then, just by chance, the Eureka Facebook page, so welcome Eurekans if you're watching, they do a lot of breaks, and they had a box break, 1 box for Beyond Blue. Some really big legend, they didn't say who it was, they didn't want to be named, had donated a full box, a sealed box of Optimum, and you could buy your team. So they had an auction for each team. And I bid $60 for Freo, won it, and then watching the auction, watching them opening it, thinking you might get 1 or 2 cards, probably won't be worth 60, but it's going to a great cause. And I hit this card. So this is Brandon Walker. It's a signature card, so he signed it on the other side. But look at that number in there, James.
Yeah, nice.
The first one off the line, copper signature, so one of 170, but it's the first one that came out. So that was pretty cool. That's probably worth about $100 being a Dockers player. If it was a bigger team, it would be worth more. But for me, I'm happy to keep that in my collection. And that's then awesome. Today, got me shirt, which I was pretty happy with, and my hoodie. But even better than that, my new best friend, Daniel Lang, he's an absolute superstar. He sent me the Series 10. Look at the bananas in the background. The Series 10 Brutus the Barber Beefcake Legends figure. This was probably one of my highest wants of all of the figures that were coming out in the last few months.
Great figure.
I couldn't find anyone in the US to get it for me. No one could find it. And then one day, just sitting on my phone at work, not doing any work. No, I'm just joking. I thought Daniel list one for sale for a really, really fair price, and jumped on it straight away because, it's already here in Australia. You can't go wrong. So thank you, Daniel. What a legend. He packed it so well, and I'm going to open it. So
yeah,
it was like
nice.
6 layers of bubble wrap, and the box was well protected. I'm like, mate, I'm going to open it.
Well, you say he's your new best friend. He's my non-best friend at the moment because I'm filthy that I missed out on that. I would have snapped it up in a heartbeat. I actually would have paid double. I would have paid double, Daniel.
I'll sell it to you for double if you want. And triple.
Triple, yeah. Triple.
Good. It'll be on my shelf very soon. Had a bit of a tragedy, though, I have to tell you, that on my figure shelf, I put my Colonel Mustafa, what were the other 2 figures I opened up? Sid and somebody else, put them up there on the shelf, and just as I moved my hand away, I knocked one, and it was like watching this sad state of dominoes. Doosh, 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 doosh. So I actually have to go up there. I'm on holidays at the end of the week. Have I mentioned that yet? I'm on holidays at the end of the week.
3 times.
And I will have to go and do some reorganising. So, yes. But
it's fun.
I'll be going up there too.
That'll be fun,
What did you get?
Mate, I've had a very quiet week, and I will share why. But first up, I got a 1992 Topps Shaquille O'Neal rookie PSA graded 9. Great card.
Cool. Really cool.
Great card. I've got 10 of those raw that I'm looking at offloading because I just think that this whole shambles with grading at the moment and the cost of doing it and the wait times, there's a bit of a lull in the card market at the moment. So I picked it up really, really cheap. So I thought, I've got one now. I could probably sell the others. So
how much did you pay for that, mate? Can I ask you that?
I paid, and it was from Australia. I paid well under market value. I paid $87.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So, to give you an indication, I remember missing out on one of those in the peak of the card boom. And it was knocking on the door of 400.
Yeah. So I think it's important to remember as well, Shaq, huge star, multiple championship winner. Now, you don't want to speak like this, but if anything ever happened to him, that card would go through the roof.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, look at Kobe. Like, no one would have ever have thought that something would happen to him. Fit as a fiddle, young, young kids. And do you think his cards would have been exactly the same? They would have been like maybe $100, $200 for rookie cards. And then all of a sudden, overnight, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's my only pick. Actually, I got this for my son. He's been really interested in the Transformers cartoon on Netflix.
Yep.
I was just walking past. We've got a new, what do you call it? The Zinger or Zing shop up here. And walked past this and found this Optimus Prime. which I bought for him, Optimus Prime Pop. Really impressive. Like, the detail on that is incredible.
Does it transform?
Nah, it's a pop.
Well,
The head spins.
Optimus Prime that doesn't transform.
Yeah, I know. But I'm really impressed with it, right? But he seems to not be that impressed with it. It's been sitting on my desk for about a week now. And so I think I might just slowly sneak that away. It's one of the collector's edition, so it's still in great nick. I might put it back in its box and back on my shelf. So they're my only two pieces, but I'll share this. I won't share what I got, but you notice that I've put a few things up for sale of late. Managed to sell my defining moments, Bret Hart, to Peter Fowler in the group. Thank you, Peter Fowler. But I'm selling off a few other things because I'm finally funding the missing piece to my Hasbro Series 1 to 4 collection, and that is a prototype from Series 1. You've seen it. I've sent it to you. It's costing me a little bit of money. And hopefully, if this shipping dilemma disappears or I'm not caught up in that, hopefully I should have that in the next month or so. But stay tuned, guys. That's it's a big purchase. And coming up close to Christmas, I'm probably going to slow down a bit with my spending for the remainder of the year. So I might have a few things here and there, but my big spend would be this Series 1 prototype. So stay tuned.
So you're gonna slow down. I think I'm gonna ramp up my spending.
Good.
I think let's buy something stupid. Yeah.
I can live vicariously through you, mate.
So that's what I do with you at the moment. So that's good.
We'll change hats.
Who was your members merch perch?
Mate, I got the 2020 Member of the Year, Bradley Perryman, showing off his Wrestling with Figs podcast, OG logo tee and hoodie. And Bradley, if you're listening now, mate, how comfortable are these jumpers? Hoodies, I should say.
I didn't realise that he had a twin brother.
Yeah. Oh, dad joke alert. Look out.
The only thing that's wrong with this picture is other than Bradley, is the fact that he's got a Simple Plan poster in the background and he's wearing a Lakers hat. So there's two things you need to fix there, Brad.
Can I ask a really old question? Simple
Sure.
Plan, is that a band? I'm not even sure who Simple Plan is.
They're a band. They're not the best band.
Okay.
They're like a try-hard pop-punky band sort of thing.
Okay.
We'll have them on the intro for the next podcast.
Righto. What about you, mate?
My members merch perch I love watching this guy buy figures. It's like you could nearly have a show just about his collection. And this figure is another one that's on my want list as well, but I just don't have the need to spend that much money on it. Jackson Benjamin with the Stone Cold Steve Austin ringside exclusive Jax. It comes with the soft goods. It comes with the $1 million title. It comes with the Attitude title. It comes with every other belt that he's won, the Winged Eagle. It is such a cool piece of Jack's history. These are super hard to find, and I know Jackson's been looking for a long time. So well done, mates. Great pickup.
What would that be worth?
I would say that's $500 to $600, but I wouldn't be 100% because I haven't bought one. But
yeah, right.
Maybe somebody can confirm in the comments, and we'll have a look at it in a minute.
Cool. Oh, mate, that wraps up Merch Perch, and let's jump into what's online.
Did you see what was online? What's online? Some bloke selling some LJN figures on eBay. What's he asking? He's asking too much. Well, did you make an offer? Make an offer. You can't make an offer. It's an auction. Well, just slide into his DMs. Maybe he wants to let them go for less. Maybe he's just trying to whet your appetite. Well, I don't know. We'll just make an offer. I can't make an offer. It's an auction. Well, they just slide right in to the DMs. What else is online? Oh, there's so much stuff. There's so much stuff online.
Confirmation from the man himself, well over 1,000 for the Stone Cold.
Wow. Well done, Jackson. That's awesome.
Mate, what's online this week? I mentioned it earlier about Jazzwares. I just wanted to show this week. Normally I go for the funny stuff, go for the silly stuff, but I wanted to show how figure prices are just insanely up and down. You got to be careful